Hi everyone. If you have a dog that pulls, it's often recommended that you get a harness instead of a collar and lead. But is this actually a useful thing to do? Let's find out. Harnesses have become extremely popular in recent years, to the extent that some people might even consider it inappropriate to walk their dog on anything else. Now, harnesses do have some advantages. They're going to distribute the pressure around the dog's body rather than putting it all on their neck, which in the case of sighthounds is an advantage because the neck is very delicate. They avoid creating direct pressure on these delicate structures in the neck. So if the dog were to pull, there is at less risk of causing damage. And if fitted correctly, a harness can be extremely secure, but will it actually stop them from pulling? Now, some dogs find it a bit strange to wear a harness. A greyhound in a racing environment is not going to have worn a harness, and this strange arrangement of straps around their body can dampen their enthusiasm for a walk. So in this way it can cause them to slow down because it feels weird. So in the case of my lad AJ, if I put him in a harness, the response is so extreme that he just cannot possibly walk with it on, and he just stands there. Yes, it's going to stop him from pulling, but maybe not for the right reasons. If a dog is happy in a well-fitting harness, there's no reason why it's going to stop them from pulling. The only benefit is that it's less likely to hurt them to pull, and it could even make it more comfortable for them to do so. So let's have a think about why they're going to pull in the first place. It can be a number of reasons, and this could influence whether the change of equipment is helpful in stopping the pulling or not. Firstly, if they want to get to something interesting and they've learnt that pulling is the only way to do it, you might be walking along and they'll suddenly lurch off towards a particular tree that they want to sniff. If they want to move faster than you are, then that could be because they're excited, they enjoy walking faster, or perhaps it's more comfortable, and the harness is not necessarily going to address that directly because they just want you to walk a bit faster. They might also want to walk faster because they're anxious. I do find that an anxious dog is keener to move through the space, so they might pull into the harness to get there quicker because they're worried about staying at the speed you're going. So what use is the harness then with a dog that wants to pull? The potential comes not from the harness itself per se, but in how you use the harness. And for this you're going to need a harness with 2 points of attachment, a ring at the front, at the chest, and a ring at the back. By using a double-ended lead or 2 separate leads, you can attach one to the front, one to the back, or in the case of some harnesses they might have a ring at the side that you can use, and we can then help the dog to learn to walk in balance instead of pulling ahead of you all the time. You're going to need to hold the end that's attached to the back ring in the hand on the same side as the dog, and then the lead that attaches to the front of the dog can come across your body to the hand on the other side. And it's important to walk alongside the dog. If they're out in front of you pulling, then they can't even see what's going on with you. They do have a very wide range of vision round to about here, but they can't see behind them. So you need to be alongside them. If they get ahead, you might need to stop or walk faster to keep up with their speed in the first instance. If you keep alternating gentle contact between the front of the lead and the back of the lead, 2 points of contact, then that means there is nothing for the dog to lean into. And if you're going to pull, you have to lean into something. So we're taking away the potential to pull. If you apply gentle pressure to the front contact, that can also resist the forward movement and encourage the dog to turn, which could be useful in tricky situations if you need to change direction. So you can practice this at home in the garden or in a quiet local spot, and when they get used to it, your hands will be able to be relaxed all the time. In the first few times, then you're going to be working much harder to help the dog to understand what's going on. That's all for today. I hope that's been helpful to you. We'll be back again soon with more videos for you. Bye for now.
Look out for new videos every Monday, and why not subscribe so you don't miss out?